have a 911 landline activation from 5th line. Possibly we're having a domestic call comment at the scene now. If there's any clear copy, I'll go with details. If not, I'll hold down until available. Lima 505, that's 10-4. It's going to be on different zone 1 on 5th line.
No.
I have a child apprehended.
10-4, 1859.
Five three seven 10-4.
3532.
532.
10-8
532. I don't have you rostered on my system. I just took over the desk. Were you doing a vehicle swap?
That's affirmative. I'm just bringing this down to Tiffin and then jumping in 3330.
10-4 copy.
Sounds like they were having an issue at Headwaters Hospital in reference to do not resuscitate form. Nothing physical, only verbal at this time, no weapons. Female has been drinking, no drugs though. Husband involved has not had any alcohol, no animals as well, and they've been advised with 911 policy.
Hello, 310-1.
3539 up 10-4. I'm going to get you to respond. Code 4 in Barrie, 90 Edge Hill Drive. Process and for an airway compromise, TAC 5 for calls.
Go ahead.
According to some people in the area, Siobhan no longer resides at this apartment. She's been crashing here, but after an incident yesterday, she packed her stuff and left, so.
10-4. Tiered medical, TAC 1, control clear 1902.
Still free in Aurelia, Weston Highway 12. Aurelia base, backup page, still free in Aurelia, Weston Highway 12, 1902.
Peter Street. There's a mail party out front that wants to turn himself in. David Ferrant.
Yeah, he's fair. I think fair.
10-4.
November 105, that's 10-4. And Lima 003 and...
They sent it to the neighbor's house on the west side.
That's 10-4, and notify me until we're assisting, you can send that as well. And Lima 003 and 505, I'll keep you on that phone call for now, 10-4.
Bond Street here.
10-4. Yeah, clearing info, or do you want me to keep it open for a bit?
Yeah, we can clear it. Probably just change it to noise complaint though.
10-4, go ahead with clearing.
Yeah, I attended and on the way in spoke to other residents on main floor. All quiet in order. They stated it was just brief. Attended. Carbon spoke with occupant who advised she was having a nightmare and woke up screaming. All in order.
10-4.
Really at Mike 215.
Go ahead.
Myself and 315 will be out at 1811 1516 side road for a compliance check.
Do you need an event generated for it?
No, that's fine.
10-4.
Okay, we're on your 1906.
Honda 21 for the suspect. Looks like we had it from 2017. I can go with 21, and I've also put it in the call as well.
Ten four. Oh, he's the neighbor at this residence, so his address is 428237.
That's 10-4. Just be advised, they do have a positive CFRO as well.
10-4. You're talking, I'm going to turn you back around and have you coverage back to Elmville, please, Elmville.
10-4.
Control Edge, look at me.
Command.
Take over.
Copy fire EMS with patient contact 1909.
Jordan 3537.
3537.
Clear Jordan Majaro 17.
10-4.
The comments. If you could do me a favor, maybe just give our VH a heads up, gauge of this fella.
10-4.
Thank you.
Following up.
Confirm.
Yeah. It's just off of 41st Street South.
Good work.
The 430 RVH security has been notified.
Thank you.
Four 32, go ahead. Giving me a total of these 10 names, everyone. Look at it. 10-4, good evening. Four, go ahead.
It's Youngville 3.
10-4, good evening.
Barrie, 17 Diane answered. Appeared calm. She said that she's Michael's wife. However, the call dropped. As I was speaking to her, we have really bad reception here. Would you be able to dial that number and let them know we're at the front gate?
That's 10-4, I'll let them know.
Me too.
Received a call from the Busby Center. An employee there had his phone stolen. I believe it was possibly at Cody Quinnell. He was in the area, and when the employee was following him, he ran. He's got a tracker on his phone. Quinnell's described as 6 foot, bald, gray and green backpack, green canvas bag, and a black jacket. He may be wearing a red cap. He was last seen walking towards the library. You can check the area.
George 3533 back on your channel.
10-4, 10-19. Here, 541 10-4, 19. 3333.
Instead of the drinks garage, switching over to 3396.
10-4, just copying 3396.
Affirmative.
10-4. Chainsaw, and the chainsaw was not on. The dispute appears to be over puppies that were possibly for sale, so they just want no contact at this point. So after we speak to Michael, we should be clearing shortly.
10-4.
It's a base code 4 in Barrie, and it's unlocked code 4. Go ahead.
Come on scene with the black Chrysler.
10-4. 1917. Jordan 3527. 3527, you're responding code 4 call in Barrie, 131 Edgehill Drive. Cross the band unlock for generally and well. Switch to tax 5 to follow.
56, I'll try to throw it in there, and I'll be downtown for the night.
10-4, good evening.
Units in position for a traffic complaint on Highway 11 southbound from Brennan Line for a tractor trailer. Erratic driving.
Yeah, 555, go ahead.
It's a tractor trailer flatbed with boxes on the trailer. Quebec marker. The caller has dash cam footage of the tractor trailer cutting him off, driving erratically, and was forcing vehicles off to the shoulder. Traveling about 125 kilometers, and it's large white boxes that he's hauling on the flatbed trailer. No plate obtained, just that it was a Quebec marker.
All right, so far I'm at 12 and 11 now. Keeping observations. How old is this call?
Just
Step forward next.
Barrie, phone points arrive. First phone on scene, 16 command, 1919.
Six, can I get a couple details for family dispute? 93 in Mill Street West.
Well, hi.
I'm not sure if it's reported after the fact, but about 20 minutes ago, a complainant was in front of Hillsdale store at 93 in Mill Street West, and they were performing a child exchange. The exchange was with complainant and her ex-mother-in-law. And I guess mother-in-law was filming our complainant buckling child into her car seat, and the complainant didn't like that and asked her to stop and tried to grab her phone. I guess it sounds like ongoing issues here, but the complainant is requesting a 21. It's a Charlene Hill. I have a 21 here if you're ready to copy it down.
Yeah, go ahead.
705-529-1801.
Please, guys, 1920.
Spoken to the wife at the residence. We're still trying to locate Michael. He's working on the property today, so he was walking around today, cutting trees and whatnot. However, it is a 26-acre property, so we still need to locate him. Myself and 301 will be walking the property.
That's 10-4.
He shows up, Celia.
10-4.
Oscar 102, I'll order your traffic stop. Disregard is either clear.
10-4, thank you.
417 is done on.
17, go ahead.
Good evening, it's Cormier. I'll be enforcement cars today, and I'll be tonight.
10-4, good evening.
9 for mobile and Elville.
3529 10-4.
Just be advised, this is a landline activation for an 911 activation. Normally it would be a 2-officer attend. And the parties did advise that they were having a verbal domestic. Also that's to office right end. November 105 is just northeast of you, dealing with that neighbor dispute. If you want to stand down till or hold scene till they're available to attend with you.
10-4, I'll position at the end of their road. I'll wait for the other units.
10-4, appreciate that.
Go ahead. 3512, we are listed at building. Outside of contact, which makes 1925.
Girl 2 and 417 for detail. You can check the plaza at 157 Bayfield Street. Apparently there was a male, white, he had blonde hair, wearing a red jacket. He was screaming about wanting to kill people and crying. He was at the back of the plaza at the time of the call. Call came in at 18:28, almost an hour ago. It's possibly a Jordan Loam. If you could check the area of 157 Bayfield Street for this male.
Over.
For 16, I know you're not signed on properly, but he's pulled on his way over. I'll show you heading over as well. He's going to call back with descriptors if he gets them. Just so all units know. And just so all units know, 416 and 432 are heading over to 25 Etherington for a suspicious mail.
Yes, here. So we have whatever.
205, sending event is that draft complaint from County Road 11, where the vehicle pulled into an address on County Road 11 itself. No flags on the address I checked, and looks like we had an elderly female registered to that address. And Lima 205 is assisting with a 911 activation. And
but is there a separate traffic going on?
So that's 10-4. It came in as a 911 landline activation. Parties did admit that they were having a verbal domestic. 205 was just waiting at the top of the road for 506 to, sorry, not 506, but 105 to clear from the neighbor dispute as backup unless you're clear of the hospital.
10-4, is there going to be, was it a 911 call?
That's 10-4. It's right in the same area as well.
10-4, if we could maybe get a second unit, just so it doesn't escalate. maybe even Shelburne if we have no Wisconsin available.
That's 10-4. I'll give them a call. And Lima 003. I know we had you on that 911 activation. I've got 205 standing by until we have a second unit. I'm not sure when 105 will be clear from any of the dispute though.
Lima 506. We're just removing the body here, and they should be clear. I can head over.
Yes.
Lima 003, if November 105 is going to be a while, I'll just slide over.
They're just doing a walking track for the mail party on the property to speak to them before they clear. But it is a large property itself. No idea where the mail is on the property.
November 205, my thanks. Thank you very much.
He's looking for ACP backup for code 4 and with Saga. The respondent to ACP backup, code 4 Wasaga Beach, 95 Theme Park Drive. Cross the river for an overdose. Switch to TAC 5 to follow, please. TAC 5.
November 205, I'm sorry I don't have the map here, but just not to complicate things, but if this is, just confirm this is down the road from Shelburne Police and Nottawasaga coming all the way from Nottawasaga.
November 205, I can give Shelburne a call, but it's right in the middle between the two areas.
Thank you. Yeah, seeing this so far, that'd be great. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, 205, you were 10-1 there. Do you want me to call Shelburne then?
If it's in that way, then we'll use it. Thank you very much. If they don't mind.
10-1.
On lorazepam and 40 other various pills. Car has been tiered, 10-2 is tiered, 1931. Cover.
They're being robbed with that vehicle in mail all in order.
10-4. Election 20.
The park there in Ross.
10-4. 432 copy. Yeah, 10-4 with them. 10-4.
Four, you ready?
Go ahead.
Starting is Phelps, G1 Michael, 84072. Really, that's all certified.
Go ahead.
I'll be out at 256, Knox Road East for statements.
10-4. 34.
For anyone Unit Zone 3, just getting a medical assist at 95 Theme Park Drive. Male lead, cover details.
306.
30610-4. Ambulance is calling us to ask us to attend. 65-year-old female took about 40 pills. It's unknown at this time if it was accidental or intentional. I guess she's been alone in her trailer all day, and there's a complainant that's going to meet EMS and OPP at the front gate in a white sedan.
Roger, response team 412 command 1934.
If you guys can go ahead now and switch over to TAC Channel 2 in York, please.
North actually cleared.
10-4.
Thank you very much, Pastor Ben.
Pastor Ben, go ahead.
Fire station care over.
Roger, 1936.
Somebody let us into the park, but there was nobody at the main gate to meet us, so we're just driving around the park to find someone, I guess.
3598, 10-4. I've got fire now coming to get you guys, so stay put.
Just conscious, we might as well cancel ACP.
Go ahead.
Can I send you details? There's an assist call right now. The plan's looking for a 21. They live in Edmonton, and it's in reference to a female they had a child with who they can't get a hold of anymore in Midland.
Hey, Brian, if you're busy, I can do that. That's fine. I got it. That works.
Or we're looking it up now.
10-4.
Really rate 305. Can I go ahead and with 306, please?
Go ahead. Will Mike 306 you copy?
Yeah, Mike 306, go ahead. Mike 305. Yeah, we're not getting any luck to find Tim. I've been patrolling down around the Saga and up Peter. I haven't found him yet either. That's a negative. I've patrolled the core twice now in the last 40 minutes. No luck. No observations made at Tim. Okay, I'll keep going.
1939.
Would you guys call Barrie Police to advise them where you are just entering the city limits? We'll be there shortly with this prisoner.
10-4, just confirming it's Barrie City that you're headed to. Barrie City, please.
10-4.
You're wearing a black hoodie.
Mike 306 10-4. And when you say scooter, is it like a four-wheeled scooter or one of the two-wheel types? It'll be a four-wheel.
It's a mobility scooter.
And 4.
One November 105, copy that. I can use that as clearing information.
Negative, just putting some more information in.
That's 10-4. And November 105, just be advised, November 101 from Days is requesting a call. But they were en route to Headwaters Hospital, so I'm not sure if you have a cell phone for them.
Before I do, I'll give them a call.
10-4.
Oh, 5 and 306. They also said he was seen by another coworker who had texted them saying he was at a bistro on Mississauga downtown about half an hour ago. His scooter will have one of those yellow triangle things on the back of it.
Mike 306 10-4.
Four, go ahead.
PC Holden's gonna go speak with the complainant for the first.
10-4.
On 09, go ahead. Version 3509, 0 is Mike 34. 10-4 at 1943. Excellent. She said, and that's 10-4 at 1944.
Susie, go ahead.
Come to 19 to look after a warrant, please.
Five zero nine. Go ahead. 10-4 10-18. 11 station code 4 Georgina, Kennedy and Lake, code 4.
Indianapolis Rescue to respond 1075 McLean Street, 1075 McLean Street, your medical. Indianapolis Rescue to respond 1075 McLean Street, that's 1075 McLean Street, responding for your medical. Verify control clear 1945.
Complaint is calling from 1254 Glengarry Landing Road South, and I guess just advising that there was a naked male walking down the road and now has just jumped in a car and left. The vehicle the last thing out on 26. Just trying to get the description of the vehicle.
10-4, and they were made aware.
10-4, thanks.
Be on tack 4, please.
3398 on tack 1.
3398, you are in service. The priority 4 call in Barrie at 288 Harvey Road, cross Augusta Road and Mapleton Avenue. Responding for a 70 to 80-year-old female with confusion, generally unwell. Limited details. It's 1946. Facebook for calling Barrie as a name.
Fire ambulance are here. Well, bye. 10-4.
4, I'll head up.
10-4.
To the base, back up page, code 4 Barrie, SS Naples to 1947. Code 4 calling Barrie, 288 Harvey Road, 288 Harvey, cross of SS Napleton for generally well, tack 5 to follow. 3529, go ahead.
Are we still required in Elville, or are we 1019?
3529, you can 1019.
10-4.
MS Command 1948.
Go ahead. I don't think I can disregard. It was just a wellness check run out hard to show me. 10-4, 4-4 copy. You can disregard.
Yeah, 10-4. Do you have a unit available if you need me at 58 kind of tang for a follow-up?
10-4, 402.
You go.
Call 3 Gun Street and Mary number 3 Gun, Wellington and Peel. You'll be met in front of. 63-year-old male was beaten. Apparently bleeding badly, facial lacerations, slurring his words. Penalties will be tiered. 1949.
10-4.
Just looking over that occurrence, do we also have initiative rec working tonight that can assist?
Just working, trying to get a hold of someone for a traffic complaint that's outstanding for them. Don't have anybody logged on. Negative results at their detachment, as well as the police residence, and it doesn't show anybody logged on for today.
Okay, 10-4. Thanks.
At 10-4, however, if I get a hold of someone, I'll let them know about that call as well. I have a traffic complaint I have to give them on the island.
10-4, that'd be great. Thanks.
Black, registered to a male party, Michael Spica, born in 76. He actually lives on Highway 26 at 2 flat 96. And the complaint is advising that the male was actually naked in a creek just south of their address.
SAV white. 10-4?
Charlie.
It was 404. I'm going to have to preempt you.
What?
Units making way to 3 Dunn Street, Unit 2. Ambulance is en route for a male who was assaulted. He is just woken up. It's going to be a Rob Patton, born in 1955. You can use the stairs at the front. 3 Dunn Street, Unit 2.
Do you know who assaulted?
This is third-party information. That's all we have. .402 and 44, just be advised the ambulance is en route. So,
3540 10-4.
ongoing issues with him. He wanted to spend the day with his biological mother. And he does have autism. And he's described as a native male with brown eyes. Again, the black curly long hair. Wearing dark clothes, dark pants, dark jacket.
Okay, I'm at 17.
3563 1953. 3518, that's 10 for thank you, 1953.
Thunder Beach Road in case he was trying to walk back to the residence.
10-4, I'm just at 18 and Cedar Point Road now. I'll
10-4.
Here's your 9610 for you as well, 1954.
0510, if you could also landline with your patient details and your TOC time.
Hello.
And Kilo 305 and 405, I know the complainant, he's not at scene at Matthew Worrell, but just be advised there is a 1066 in reference to Sierra for him. Also flags for Victor, Foxtrot, and Mike.
4574, and do we have mother's information?
For 1955.
And 4, this is unit grade copy for a 1050 concession road 4, just north of 9. Com Center 10, Autosaga Zone 4, and Autosaga Zone 4 for second broadcast. 1050, Beagle and Ditch, concession road 4, just north of 9.
Lima 506.
Well, Lima 506, you could copy details on that?
Lima 305. There's damage, or just needs to be removed?
Lima 305 information, just a Volvo station wagon in the ditch. Male is walking south of the car. Our complainant is a tow, and they spoke to the male. And possibly has been drinking, as per the tow at scene. I don't have any contact information at this time.
10-4.
Really, you know, you might put Can you flip me to Office 37, please? I'm at a Barrie detachment.
10-4.
Really, Oscar 102.
102, go ahead.
Could I just amend that plate to Foxtrot Zulu Hotel 190?
10-4.
10-4.
Finish it off if possible for you to attend there.
10-4.
90.
10-4. 1060 comes back to a 2017 Toyota Highlander Brown, registered to a female party born in 42 out of Clarksburg, status attached, checks valid.
10-4, Camaro and male party.
Go ahead.
Surname, Echo Mike Bravo Alpha Charlie Hotel Echo Romeo. Given one of Ernest Echo Romeo November Echo Sierra Tango. Date of birth of 1940-10-21.
License, class, golf restrictions, X-ray of Clarksburg.
10-4, thank you.
Call.
3529.
3529, looking for your location for code 4 in Tiny Township.
We're at base one in the fourth concession versus quarter.
10-4, when I get you started to this code 4 in Tiny Township, you're going to head to the intersection of La Fontaine Road and Eric. You can switch to tag flag to follow for more details.
I wouldn't catch any information in regards to the two parties at the verbal domestic. You run both parties and run the residents on RMS for history or flags.
That's 10-4-105. I apologize. I didn't have it up earlier. Stand by. The parties that are involved, male and female, come back 1060 both ways. I'm just pulling up the address one more time as we speak. But she has an address out of Huntsville at that residence. Looks like she is flagged as Mike, indefinite as well. Like I said, her address is in Huntsville at this current time.
Yeah, no more.
Richard Moore just come in and is requesting that scene be held until we figure out what's going on. Do you want another unit down there?
Yeah, I will.
Really?
Easy to peel. See who's living.
Make it safe, coverage container, make it safe. Make your way to the dock. Just to confirm, we have the line open, but no contact with the caller at this time.
That's 10-4, we can do that.
10-4.
537, you on the air for a bit?
537, 10-4.
Unit A that has a flag and a flag.
get a CPIC over to the Simcoe Police there and have them attend the RO's address of 2183 Galloway Street, Minnesota. The driver's license matches both of the RO, Benjamin McIntyre, red hair and all. See what the heck he was doing out here. No clothes on.
10-4.
Usually clear that water, sitting back to 19.
Copy that.
It's actually a joint RO of that vehicle, so maybe they can ask his wife. He was doing it.
10-4.
Stuff 474527, Canyon 11. And there's no sites on the address itself, 10-4.
Can I copy? Is there any update on patient condition or anything?
Unfortunately not. We're getting conflicting reports that this may be a 17-month-old child and not a 10-year-old child. Just trying to confirm that for you, but we still have limited details. I actually have that patient may have a fever and is vomiting.
10-4, that's 101030 Cedar Point Road.
10-4-1030 Cedar Point Road, and it's a 17-month-old and in and out of consciousness at this time.
10-4. 3522, back to tech 4.
3522-2007. It's 2007. No, 910-4, 1018.
Work service, first service.
2007.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it will be. I guess where she's relocated to is our area. Stand by for now.
Yeah, or I can go until the ambulance checks her out.
Okay, 10-4. I'm going to give the call over to Huronia West as well.
One night 505 concept.
Go ahead.
Yeah, she's refused ambulance, and it happened over an hour ago, and she's been okay for the last hour. I wonder if we need to send her. They're probably just as busy as we usually are.
Yeah, probably, but I'm sure there's a comm center policy if you're choked. We're supposed to send an ambulance anyway because of the type of after effects it could have. I'll check with the call taker and see what's going on.
Yeah, okay, if you could check, that'd be great. If there's policy, no problem. Just, it was an hour ago, and she seems fine. I hate to waste their time as well.
Confirm.
One Hotel 105.
105, go ahead.
I know you're heading down to the airport there, but Linda Hill has just called in regarding that altercation in Hillsdale, and she's claiming that Charlene actually attempted to choke her. And they're currently sending 52 to her residence because she's stating that the female choked her. Sorry, I didn't catch that. 10-9?
I did not hear about that part. I am a little far away. I will deal with that.
Yeah, Smith, give me a call. I'll follow up.
Yeah, brother.
251-110 for 2010. Bedroom 50 and line 2. Look for. Code 3 in Springwater. Bedroom 50, 51 and line 2, 2011. Code 3. Call 350.
601.
Go ahead.
Can you show Latham 7120 and Ford 4471 on board? We have portable 1325 and we're going to head down to Gun Street.
10-4.
Housing, that's 10-4.
Everyone, 10-4.
And com center 2, not Osaka zone 4, not Osaka zone 4. If there is a unit available, we stand by 1, sorry about that. And it's going to be correction, not Osaka zone 5, and almost units are 10-6, but we do have an M1 cell activation just by Elm Grove. This unit cleared a copy, I can go with further details.
We're just going to 1019 and separate it for our own vehicles, and then 505 will take that.
That's 10-4, and when 505 is in their own vehicle, I'll give them details.
...2007 Ford Focus Red. Barrie 2013.
Really base coverage to full water 2014.
And I'll be clearing back and forth shortly.
2014.
3330.
Go ahead, 3330.
Clear 15 back to 4.
That's 10 for 2014.
1 Kilo 305.
Go ahead.
Now, do you have an update on the condition? It looks like 1052 filled out 10-minute ETA.
Everything's 10-4 here. We have a very helpful nurse on scene who just took an oxygen level, which is excellent. Heart rate's normal, so everything's good.
It's 10-4, they're still en route. Do you have an approximate age for the child?
Yeah, I threw it in the occurrence there. It is November 14, 2017.
10-4.
The party that's been run from the back 1060 was a negative CNI license, golf, no restrictions, there's been a branch.
No, you should probably stick to the deferent talk group then if you're going to go that way.
10-4, I will do that. What's their channel?
10-4.
We gave OPP a call back to see if we can get any further details for you. 17 months old, confirmed. There is an RN on scene. Beating heart rate was good and potentially had a seizure, but not confirmed. Thank you.
Copy that, thanks, 205.
Gino. 10-4.
Copy that.
Really, I want like a 205. Do we have enough units at the MVC, or should I make my way there?
Well, Lima 205, I believe you can stand down. I have two Caledon units there, and Lima 205 is approaching scene. And November 205, they made contact with our Caledon unit. They said they were 10-4 there as well. You're a team as well.
Just getting an incoming drop trim 1 call. Are you available to copy details?
Yeah, go ahead.
Limited info here. We have a tower site of 152 Joseph Wider Boulevard. Serb only heard some muffling in the background and invalid callbacks.
Elmville Days, coverage to Midland, 2019. coverage to Elmville 2020. Five two nine 2020.
Kilo 505. Sorry, I was on the 21 with Initiative Police. I can run that party now.
So far, thanks.
Three five three one coverage up to midnight.
Jordan 339.
3398.
Back in your tactical boundary.
10 4 2021. 2021.
And conservation units at the 1050 and Cassette Road 4, 1052 has been advised they're en route as well.
Three two nine. You're 20 for code 4, concession 4, and side road 5. Pulling into the state. You could first respond at the intersection of concession 4 and side road 5, Agila for MPC, tag 5 to follow.
Same address, I think, as last night for Belinda, 81 Peter Street South, Unit 2.
4 6 and 4.
So far. A lot of teenagers coming and going from 81 Peter Street, Unit 2, and very loud music.
You said we were there last night?
I'm pretty sure. I'd have to look, but I think that address we went to for a noise complaint as well.
Alright, 10-4. I'll take a little jog up the street.
Okay.
And 405 acknowledges also.
Okay.
November 105, everything 10-4 at 5th line.
4 all in order.
Copy that.
506. Have seen.
10-4, 506.
And disregard, just got another update. Pro PT male is diabetic. Nothing further 2024.
you through to West Property.
That's 10-4-2025. Have a good day. 3512, your location, code 43512.
3512, we're on 12 approaching Memorial.
3512-10-4, you're going to be code 4 in Aurelia, 46 Frederick Street. Cross the Colburn for an airway compromise. Switch to 5 to follow. Next.
3536.
3536, I'm going to change your coverage to Elmville, please. Elmville.
Over.
Key holder will be there in 10 minutes driving a blue Dodge Ram. Key holder by the name of Corey Jones. 17 James Street West, just west of West Street.
Georgia 3539, switch to attack 4.
Yeah, 42027.
Gets to bed. No flags on the residence, no flags on parties at the residence. Looks like we were there back in 2014 for a 10:45.
10-4.
And if Brady's coming in, looks like she's 1060 as well. License Gulf, no restrictions, same address for her 27, and then has a negative CNI.
Control, this is 211.
11.
Toes on scene. Patient is alert and conscious. OPD on scene as well.
Go ahead. To make it reportable by W3. 10-4.
Five side road from NBC, 4 on board. First class on 4 2028.
204, responding direct.
In progress at 46 Frederick Street, Unit B. Ambulance requesting we attend with them there for a suicide attempt. 46 Frederick Street, Unit B.
Mike 06, 10-4. Now we'll hang up on the 6th address.
That's 10-4. You should see it on your screen there. If not, I will take it off and put it back on reset if you can reset your tablet.
If there is one available, sure. If not, I'll advise her if I need a second hand. Sorry, 406, taking away from attachment.
Back in your screen there, it's going to be address of 6152 Fifth Side Road. No flags on residents and no flags on parties at the residence. 10-4.
That works, yeah, it's just opening up here now. Yeah, right from the attachment.
Copy that. And we were dealing with them for an I-1 hang up back in 2008, so maybe having issues with their line again.
Within the next 5.
That's more like...
3507, go ahead. 10 for your seatbelt on contact, please.
Test 3.
10 for, go ahead and switch over to 4.
518, patch to OSMH, please.
Switch over to Socorro, please.
MHA.
November 105. Did you get the clearing as well?
On November 105, that's negative. Nothing came through on my end here.
Yeah, we're gonna clear it off. Reportable to Verma's batch and clearing information, non-PC, verbal domestic over DNR papers. And DVSR filed. And victim services given.
Copy that.
Go ahead.
You follow that black Ford from Minnesota there. I forget what it was. Was it Explorer? No. Escape. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, can you, it's now probably a 253 an MHA issue. That it sounds like there. You just spoke with the wife there. The lad left about 3 o'clock this afternoon, has no idea where he is, and then the call came, so they're all worried. So.
10-4, and it is a 2018 Ford Edge, and it's going to be a Benjamin McIntyre, correct?
That's correct.
10-4 will do.
A baseball cap carrying a yellow Zayres bag. If you could check the area for that, ma'am.
Last name Elliott, Ellioott. First name is Derrick, Derrick, 2 April 1981.
So Mike 405, if you're copying, Alex Knight has attachment for you now.
For Mike 405, 10-4, can you please let my Delta 406 to deal with this position?
10-4. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's 4313 Lakeview Drive, Urban Rapids. First follow.
10-4.
We're 10-7 at Care House.
10-4. Off that call, if you could make your way to 18 Deborah Crescent. The request of RVH. There's a Matthew Rose born in 2004. He's on a Form 3 at the hospital. He was given a pass to go, but he's now refusing to go back. We did to Dad, and he said he was willing to go with. The son was willing to go with him back to the hospital. They don't do cooperative over the phone, so if we could just make sure everything's going to go smoothly at 18 Deborah Crescent.
14-4. 32 Deborah, just know that you are cutting in and out.
$3518-2037.
Go ahead.
On to 6152, good side of it.
505 10-4.
Happened at 133 James Street East, not in progress. It's the church there. Church warden will be there shortly. So Mike 315, can I clear you from that call in your own U.S. area? Or are you still working on that?
I'm almost there.
Okay.
No, was talking to Afternoon Standby for a Bolo, just about a possible impaired male with potential MHA issues. In the area of Glenberry Landing Road South in Springwater, just off of Highway 26. Caller observed a naked male walking on the road and observed the male jump into a car and left a location. Left heading southbound of Highway 26. Vehicle is black in color with a baby on board sticker on the back. Potential marker of Charlie Echo Juliet Lima 904, Charlie Echo Juliet Lima 804. That's going to be a male driver with red hair. Again, callers out just walking their dog. They saw the male walking naked in the area, then jumped into a vehicle head southbound on 26. Vehicle described as a Ford sedan, black in color, again with a baby on board. So they're looking for a white male with red hair. Possible impaired for the male with potential MHA issues. Do you have a unit able to acknowledge?
Lima 98.
November 305.
That's 10-4.
Here 406. Change the folder.
10-4.
We're going to be mobile in 2 minutes here. We can just update soldiers, 68-year-old female. Overdose, ECS of 14, vomit, diarrhea. Vitals are normal. ETA, yes, we're 30 seconds for the hospital. Thanks. 10-4.
Lima 505, go ahead.
Should we clear for this 911 hang up?
10-4, go ahead.
Reportable 11947. Accidental from cell phone. All temple.
10-4.
Just took a call for another suicide on Louise Lane for a female that's at the care house on Louise Lane, has taken crack and fentanyl, ambulance en route.
Yeah, Mike 306, that's 10-4. I'm just wrapping up here. You've seen the EMS in hand, bringing her down into the ambulance. I'll be en route in the next minute.
10-4.
Meeting on James Street.
10-4.
Assault, and since she lives in Oral, Aurelia got it first. Other one.
To be quite honest with you, I'm not 100% sure on that, as I'm just doing relief for your dispatcher.
Okay, no worries. I'll figure it out. It's just a bit of a match here. He was saying one thing, who was.
Yeah, 10-4. As I said, I'm just filling in, but I am reading. The claim is that she was assaulted in Hillsdale at the store an hour ago.
And that's Linda, correct?
Correct. Linda's claiming that she was assaulted and choked by Charlene Hill at the store in Hillsdale an hour ago.
10-4. And Charlene had called in earlier as well and talked to PC Smith, correct?
I'm not sure on that one, sorry.
Alright, I think that's how it works. So Charlene called here, Linda called in. Okay, thanks.
10-4.
Good one.
Everyone, go ahead.
Good one. I'm just having some computer issues. Can you sign me off on your end and I'll sign back on here in a minute?
Definitely.
base, code 4 in Aurelia, Louise Lane, code 4.
Switching over to Ops 40.
10-4, switching to Ops 40.
Ops 2046.
Apparently, there's a officer on scene now.
You're in service. Code 4 call in Aurelia. Address is 25 Louise Lane. Major cross of Westmount Drive. If you're responding for an overdose, call in by the 10-2s. You can switch to TAC 5 to follow.
Mike, 306 shown on scene, no EMS on scene as of yet.
10-4.
Hotel 106.
Those two can show me clear.
10-4.
Your first response to code 4 in Barrie, 172 Dunlop Street West. Process cycles for generally and well. Switch to 5 to follow.
Can we give this something I call it on answering the door?
Should get the address of 57457 line. This looks like a male and mother fighting. No further details, just running address now.
Fever, shakes, chills. He has a history of dislocating the shoulder randomly. Nothing further, 2050.
Disconnected. We're attempting a callback.
Hotel 005, you copy?
5, I just picked up on all that and read through the occurrence.
10-4.
It's on the residence. We do have an occurrence of a direct breach there, January 23rd of this year. I do have 5 parties registered, 3 have date of birth, ranging between ages 44 and 66 years of age.
00310-4, on route phone attachment.
10-4, and just further that, no flags on any of the parties associated to this address.
gray baseball cap, carrying a yellow Zayre's bag.
Did you just do you have a photo now?
I don't have that information. It was the grandmother that brought in a revoked surety on him.
Never. Never. Thank you. Trying to keep her on the line.
Like 306-10-4.
And just so you're aware, an ambulance, she suffers from borderline personality disorder, PTSD, and struggles with alcohol as well. They said she's on mental health medication, taken a gram of crack, and 2 fentanyl.
Yep, like 306-10-4. Ambulance is aware of this as well.
And for one of the entries shows Unit 2. Is there more than one unit at that location? 25 Louise Lane, Unit 2?
I'm just going with ambulance around back. Apparently there's access to a basement unit. Yeah.
10-4.
For an assault call from CNCC, they do not need police to attend.
2005, I see that. You can clear it off to the CNCC task.
10-4, thank you.
He's at the residence now. His name is Jeffrey Smith.
10-4, thank you very much.
Call in Ironi Alarms to advise that the neighbor Jeff was in fact closing the door.
10-4, so no concerns then, he's saying it was supposed to be open.
Doesn't say that specifically. It just said the homeowner called into the alarm company just to advise them that the neighbor was going to close it, but didn't say if it was supposed to be or if it was out of normal. Just look at the last alarm call we had there. It was as clear as no one's supposed to be there, but the housekeeper was there cleaning up.
10-4, thank you very much. I'll be right there.
10-4.
Six from 705. Are you still 10-6?
I should be free in about 15 if it's not in progress, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, 10-4. Not a problem. Just wanted to make sure. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about it later. Thanks.
Go ahead.
I've checked the area of Grove Street for that wanted mail. Any update on his location?
Negative.
Probably GOA.
10-4. 414 and 432. I'll take care of it.
for you as well, 2056. That's 10-4. 20.
352 on your channel code 3.
3502, responding code 3 call in Alliston, number 12, Darling Crescent. Process Gray for Abigail Payne, Tax Development.
Jordan 502 on your channel code 3.
3502, it's a code 3 call in New Compass. Just 12 Darling Crescent. Number 12, Darling Crescent. Your closest cross is going to be Gray and Church. 64-year-old male complaining of abdominal pain. Nothing further. 2059.
Number.
13 station code 4, Young and Holland Landing, code 4. 13 station code 4, Young and Holland Landing, second page 2100.
Clearing the scene, switching back to 5.
2100. Denver.
She's in a nearby residence and can still hear them yelling. But the van is still parked on the road just outside of the school. And she still has visuals. She'll call back if the vehicle leaves. Again, no plate obtained yet.
My double three, go ahead.
Let's go away that 10th side road and 7th line for legal 505.
505, what's your 20?
And side road, coming up to the 8th line.
Copy that.
Wait, that's just happened. Just in Laredo. Do you need another unit?
Level 5 and 305 should be fine. The family dispute on Mother's Day, of course.
That's fine.
As well.
I don't understand. So they want the police to come help her bring her kids in?
10-4, I guess the issue is the caller's unable to bring the kids inside due to restrictions with CAS. They limit how the caller's able to intervene to get them back in the house. I don't know what those details are, but yeah, it's I haven't been able to get a unit to attend yet. We're all 10-6.
All up there.
10-4.
There you go. We got a free unit.
10-4, we'll make 215 if you're clear to copy. 10-4, it's in Severn Township, though, up Highway 11 near Carlisle Line area. Might take you a while to get there. Assist call. Issues with two children that don't come in the residence for the parent.
And 4.
Well, first and see. I get that she's got restrictions. She can't use physical force, I guess. But can you call just ascertain? I don't know. Try to get some more information.
Yeah, 10-4.
It's 2105.
This is 297 Runlock Street, west of the Tim Hortons. There's a few men in the family washroom refusing to leave. They have open alcohol. Tim Hortons believes they're possibly homeless. One is in his 30s or 40s with a black ripped jacket and mid-length hair.
Can he make contact with Alice 90?
10-4, they went through the back with ambulance. He's there still.
Alright, 10-4, did you get an update?
So Mike 306?
Yeah, Mike 06, everything's 10-4, just loading her up onto ambulance, and they'll be transporting to the Soldiers Memorial. Alright, 10-4.
So Jill, it's an ambulance call and you don't need to go to the hospital. You don't need to go to the hospital. Perfect.
So Mike 315, are you copying the caller call back to say the vehicle has left driving towards Dalston? I'm not sure if you would have passed it. Gray Caravan.
10-4, I just got here, but I'll turn around here.
It left within a minute. I'm not sure if maybe you missed it going by.
10-4.
Urgent call 3509. 3509. 3519. 2108.
Hi, Comm Center for all units. Any reports of a wrong-way vehicle on Highway 11? It's a vehicle that's traveling southbound on Highway 11 northbound near the Highway 12 Old Barrie Road ramp. It's a small Toyota car traveling southbound in the northbound lanes.
Three oh five will head over. Mike 06, I'm just turning it now, I'll head over.
10-4, just the one call so far on it, saying the vehicle is on the off-ramp. It would have been trying to get onto the southbound, or trying to get on to travel southbound in the northbound lanes. No further info at this point.
They maybe realized your error and got turned around.
10-4, no further calls yet.
Crew 1.
Crew 1, go.
The other unit can disregard.
10-4, 415, you copy, you can disregard.
10-4, copy that.
537, you're responding code 3 in Midland. 299 Christine Drive. Cross of William and Galloway for behavioral issue. Tag 5 to follow. 3598.
I've missed plenty. Is there anything going on I can assist with?
Negative at this time. I'm just going to give an update reference the MHA mail parties.
The call we had that the vehicle was pulled into the Tim Hortons. We have an off-duty at the scene and they witnessed 1050. Advising it was intentionally done. The female party had wanted to kill herself. She's calm right now. Female name given one, possibly Michelle. I believe these two are related.
One Kilo 507 or another Midland Town unit that can copy details for a threat of suicide.
Kilo 507.
10-4, if you can start making your way, 299 Christine Drive, 299 Christine Drive, it's the basement apartment. Our complainant is ambulance. They're en route for a 22-year-old male who's been drinking heavily and feeling suicidal, does have a history of MHA.
Really, if you can show 205, 10-8, I'll head that way as well. I'm downtown.
Less than forward, I guess the call came from the landlord. He'll meet at the front door. I don't have a name. I'll try and get that for you.
Yeah, Mike 306, still southbound, already past 15. It's moderate traffic, so I'm sure we would have another call. Patrol just a little bit south, let's swing back up north.
10-4. And the Tango unit's at line 6 already as well, so nothing so far between there and no other calls.
06, copy, 10-4.
Yeah, board 305 is going to get off at 15.
10-4.
Really, Mike 215 is coming back into Aurelia now. Is there anything outstanding?
406 acknowledged a threats call. I'm just reading some of the updates on there. We may have to deal with it a bit sooner than later. It's 156 Mississauga Street East. The caller received a phone call from a male who's threatened to stab him and his father. The male was calling from a Tim Hortons a couple hours ago, but said he was going to stab caller and said he had a group of people with him. He's just concerned for his safety now. 156 Mississauga Street East is where that caller's at.
Really, Mike 215.
Go ahead.
I have that vehicle stopped. I know you're busy there. And it looks like I got some HD violations. Plates don't match the vehicle here. Bravo Hotel, Whiskey Yankee 345. And I need two parties ran when you get a minute.
10-4. I was going to check if you had the correct plate. Sorry, I did see you stop the vehicle. Do you want me to attach that all into the occurrence or leave it as open traffic stop?
Yeah, if you want to leave this as traffic enforcement, and then we'll leave the domestic, there's going to be some charges here.
Go ahead with the parties.
Okay, first one's female. Surname, Charlie Alpha, Romeo, India Echo, Romeo Echo. Given one, November, India Charlie, Oscar Lima Echo. Date of birth of 820825, 820825.
1069.
Good work.
I think we had a call with that female in southern Georgia Bay yesterday. I'll have to check if you need me to look into it a little bit further.
Yeah, 10-4, I thought I saw something.
I'll look into it, and then what about the mail party? Go ahead.
$10.16 negative CNI license. Sorry, it comes back 92 Ford. It's two-door blue, valid tags, 20th of June 19 to a James Tobin, born at 47 out of Midland on Manley Street.
Got any kids?
10-4.
Again, not too sure how visible everything is, but if we can maybe just start looking at resources in case we have to just check to make sure nobody else is in that vehicle.
Stand by. For Nicole, she's showing 1060 negative CNI. I don't know if I have the proper spelling for her surname. I'll look into that as well a little bit. For Brendan Duff, he has 1068 unlawfully in a dwelling, theft of a motor vehicle from the 13th of February. Possession stolen property, another possession stolen property, possession schedule 1, another possession schedule 1, and restraining order. Stay away from different parties' names and the person he's with there. And he's showing an address on Tiny Township. I think this was the call that we had another regional police force asking us to look for. Give me a moment.
Yeah, 10-4. I'm going to run a VIN number here shortly once I get it here, because the plates don't match his vehicle.
Like 215 to 315. Do you want another unit there?
If you want to start heading down that way, just as precaution for now.
I think it might be closer. I'm just on Highway 11 now. I can head down.
315.
Can come down 93. I'm just west of Dalston, west of Old Barrie Road here. I got him stopped.
Yeah, 10-4. Head out to Old Barrie Road.
10-4. Old Bear Road, go north on 93 from there.
On the 93, zip across 93.
Portable 3563, call Georgia. 3563, are you able to clear for a code 4 Blake and Johnson?
On the van.
10-4.
Stranger Mayfield Street at the Travel Lodge for a male in the parking lot asking people for money. He is described as white, approximately 35 years, skinny build, unshaven, and wearing a green hoodie. And 414, just be advised, 415 is coming from Little Avenue.
10-4.
601, we're going to be off of the bomb.
Careful.
Yeah, I have their page up. He's still showing at that address. I'll see if he can clear.
Additional resources.
Copy that. Thanks, 205.
comes in a tune available, not Osaka Zone 5, not Osaka Zone 5. If there's a unit created copy, I just got a request for advice from Auburn Street and Angus.
Your turn.
10-4.
Okay, 507.
Go ahead.
Everything's 10-4 here. He's gone in the ambulance, and I'm going to follow him up. They said.
10-4. And sorry, which unit was following? 507 or 505?
507.
The units at the scene just advise what they want us to do with this gentleman. Lima 003, we're just trying to figure out somewhere where he can go.
Go ahead.
Can you log me off for a minute, please?
10-4.
Yes.
How far is it going to be the same collision?
Wrapping up now.
10-4, if you're able to clear, I've got a mic unit that's currently on a traffic stop on Penetang requesting backup.
You can 1019.
Bravo Golf, 6 Golf Romeo, 368 598. The Grand Caravan.
Joe's is clearing from that address to head down to back you up for the other units that are responding as well. 10-4, that vehicle is confirmed stolen.
10-4, I'll wait till everyone gets there. They're eating their potato chips, so having a smoke.
10-4, I remember now, I think they smashed the window. He was staying at a hotel, smashed the window, took the keys from the office of the hotel, and took that van. I just can't find the call for it, but those were the details I remember.
Yeah, I read it. I think it was around 5 a.m. this morning, maybe.
10-4, I'll keep looking, but for now, the backup unit's on the way.
Yeah, 10-4, I'll wait for them. She's happy eating her potato chips.
10-4.
3502, Pier 3.
2126.
Yesterday in Southern Georgian Bay, reference stealing a vehicle, breaking into a hotel. Go ahead.
Can I get you to run another 29 CNI on another piece ID you give me? Given 1 Joseph, given 2 William, 020321. 020321.
E 27 showing valid address in Midland, class golf, negative CNI, 17 years old.
Yeah, okay. No, maybe we'll get Midland. Check later, see if he's missing his DL.
How far will do?
And when was the vehicle stolen?
Go ahead. 082.
35 years of age. There's a scratch on his forehead, black winter jacket and a backpack. He's yelling at people.
Super. Well, you eventually need a female officer. I don't know if HSD's got one.
I'll check.
Where was the van stolen from, Barrie?
Midland. I'm just going to contact them. Stand by for a moment.
Right, 10-4, because they could probably send a female officer down and pick them up right from there, couldn't they?
Male has left on foot towards the bus terminal, but the complainant wants him trespassed. She wants to see police.
It's correct. One zero five. I got to return to that party. Carly, Michelle, when ready. Party, I know Orangeville Police Service is taking her over, but I think just for your information and their information, they're still there. Therefore, a female party is flagged Victor 1032 firearms as a young person, and that's out of Orangeville Police Service. Female party license, Gulf 2, no restrictions, address in Orangeville off of Faith Drive. Officer CNI flagged Victor last entry of 2017. 302 to 345. 493 to 499. And 536. And just be advised, as I mentioned earlier, to 305, that female party is flagged Delta.
Thanks for the question.
17 LB 10-8.
10-4.
Yeah, 10-4. Just the 4 right now.
And that was Cody Cornell, Maple and Dunlop, can you run them through and check another go?
Just follow us on scene.
10-4.
12:25.
10-4.
Lima 506, do you have anything on kilometers there?
Yeah, 10-4, 30084, and we're out at 5752 reference line.
Copy that.
And 402, or everything 10-4 there.
Yeah, over.
10-4. Crew 1 copy.
10-4.
Two females.
Good.
Cody sent positive CNI with a caution. Victor, Foxtrot, Victor, and Echo. Not seeing any stream forcibles for him. And Christopher Winter has a positive CNI. Jefferson Court, released on a recard. He's to reside at the Salvation Army.
Just speaking with Kilo 005, and if you're okay with it, I need you to attend Barrie Detachment. Really OPP is with a female 1092 for a stolen vehicle. That was actually, the vehicle was stolen in Midland yesterday, and I'll update PC Taylor when he's clear his traffic stop. But really OPP needs you to attend Barrie Detachment to do a search for a female 1092.
We're just going to be on route 238 Masters.
10-4.
Copy that. 2136.
Hi, MTO. It's going to be damage to the guardrail and a road sign.
And clear those nails and I'll head over to McDonald's.
10-4.
Proof and disproof.
10-4. For one, you copy, you can disregard.
Yeah, 10-4.
4-7, Diana Drive. Apparently that's a known drug house. The blue GMC Envoy has a large white golf sticker on the back. Has driven by that residence really slowly 3 times and then stopped in front of the caller's residence.
I'm like jurisdiction 10-4. I sold Barrie at the university now.
10-4, no description of the driver.
At El Buca at 31 Dunlop Street East. Works at that restaurant, is in talks, and they believe he's going to drive home to Shady Bay. It's going to be a 2009 Infiniti G37 blue, marker Charlie Bravo Bravo Tango 371. Apparently the male is still in the restaurant. He usually leaves within the next 10 minutes. And complainant is no longer on scene, but did state that he drives home daily intoxicated. That's a 2009 Infiniti G37 two-door blue at 31 Dunlop Street East at El Buco. Barrie out 2138. Kilo 205, go ahead.
Kenny, please.
10-4. And 1 Kilo 205, are you in position to give me 21?
Yes, of course.
Mike 305, go ahead.
Another plate I just found inside Bravo Hotel, Whiskey Yankee 345, BH, WY 345.
10-4, stand by. Registered to an Ontario numbered Inc. at a tiny township. Tags expired.
Or can I get you to run a bin? Registration number on the bell tag number.
10-4, go ahead.
1408285 Zulu.
Go ahead.
Bravo Kilo, 176. That's probably the one that belongs on this bin.
10-4. If the tag is 1060, the second marker you provided is a 2016 Dodge Caravan Silver, registered to a male party born in 55 from Aurelia.
Or that doesn't match the VIN on this caravan?
Go ahead.
Can you show me clear that? I think DC Latham is going to do big on them.
Temple.
All right, 10-4, thanks.
Get everything in order there?
That's 10-4. It's going to be GOA. We're just doing some notes.
10-4.
The comm center, when there's a unit clear family dispute on Wayneman north of Foxmead, brother-in-law beat up his mother. Parties are separate. I'll call into detachment if any units clear, that any units there are clear yet. It's going to be address 2049 Wayneman Line. 2049 Wayneman Line. It's just north of Foxmead Road. The male party punched his 59-year-old mother in the face and arm. She's conscious. The male is very intoxicated. He's been drinking since 4 o'clock.
Level 5 calls there.
Go ahead.
Sorry, who do you have going last?
Just 306 for now. He's diverting from the suspicious vehicle call on Diana.
I can head with him.
10-4, thanks.
Like 215, I can head up to that.
One Mike 215, I copied. You can head up to that one as well. It's 2049 Wayneman Line. Different location in Cumberland Beach, and they've both showed up at his house, our caller's house now.
Did you say black Silverado? I've got one in front of me here.
Code 4, call Clearview Township, 236 Weir Street. 236 Weir Street, crosses Louisa and Highway 26. Going to the Blue Mountain Manor, room number 103, female patient in her 80s. Had a fall hitting her head on the toilet. Nothing further, 2145. 3341. 3341, are you able to attend this call on Weir Street, please? Sure. 10-4, 3341. Code 4 call. The address 236 Weir Street, 236 Weir Street, across Louisa, 26, Blue Mountain Manor, room number 103. The female patient in her 80s had a fall, hit her head. Nothing further, 2146.
Well, Mike 005, 215, 306 for the family dispute on Wayman Line. They said it's all calm now. They don't know what caused the initial argument. but the male is outside, female's inside. All the keys for the vehicles have been secured.
That makes your 6
I'll Google call. I saw the vehicle. I'll just wait around the area and see if he leaves.
10-4.
205 is in relation to his stolen vehicle from last night at the King's Inn, unless he wants me to get it to somebody else.
Oh, okay, 10-4. Yeah, see, I can take it. I think it's available.
10-4.
You can leave that with 205 now. I'm just going to be coordinating with Aurelia with what to do with this vehicle and people in it.
5, that's 10-4. And I just got information that I guess there's other stolen items in the vehicle. They have requested a tow at this point, and I sent your 21 number to Mike 305 Williams NPS for him to call you.
Perfect, thank you.
Or you guys get to 19. 353-110-4 on your 90, 2148.
A moment.
No, other than Robert being very intoxicated, everything's calmed down. Robert's staying outside, Judy's staying inside.
Oh, 5, Counselor. With that new information, we don't need all 3. Let's go out there then. I'll stay in town.
10-4.
I think the other unit's now free.
10-4, 405 is going to look after the threats call that's outstanding. And that noise complaint, can I clear it off to FSU? Just let me know it's sorted itself out without police there.
You sound good.
10-4.
Mental health, go ahead.
Can I get the address where they dropped off the nail party?
10-4, he's going to be at 57527 Fly. I think that's just across the road from you.
Thank you.
Danielle Crescent, 11 Danielle Crescent. It's going to be south of Mapleview and east of Huronia. 55-year-old female had a fall in the bathtub and clearing possible fractured leg, also an injury to her arm. Nothing for the 2150.
cut off, or was he located, or patrols made and not located?
I know success having that male on his scooter. You can just clear it off to my badge for now. 14707 to your report.
10-4.
And I'll provide you claim for all those other appearances under my badge short in a couple minutes.
10-4, no problem.
We're off at 25 Etherington to speak to the complainant.
I guess he's not supposed to be at the address. It's 14454 Highway 12, but there's not a court order in place. One dog at residence.
0510-4. En route. We're just both on Angela Schmidt, Foster Road.
Grade 502, 10-4. It is 2154.
Surgeon 3509, 0 is my pushing back. Ford.
3509, 10-4.
Looks like we were last there March 31st. Same thing, wanted the son removed, and he went to his grandmother's for the evening.
Kilo 05, that's ringing a bell. I think that actually might have been me that removed him from there. I know I removed him to a friend's house. How old was he again?
Born in 2001.
Okay, 10-4. Yeah, I'm familiar with those parties. But you said he's not on any conditions as of now?
Stand by, I was just checking the flags. I'm just going to check them on CPIC now.
I'll just go off the station for a few minutes.
10-4.
You're still on top 5.
10505. Relay.
suicide was transferred to BMHS.
10-4.
507 will be clearing shortly, and we'll be staying up here.
10-4, thank you for the update.
Second station, code 4 calling Fairview Township, Highway 26 and County Road 10, code 4.
Light 305.
White Church will be attending with an ETA of 20 minutes.
Airport.
Lima 5050.
Go ahead, 505.
You get cleared for that family dispute when you're ready.
Go ahead.
It's reportable 11947. Report.
That's 10-4, 2159.
Georgia 35986.
3598, a code 4 call, Fairview Township, Stainer, 6157 Highway 26. 6157 Highway 26 is going to be just west of County Road 10. 76-year-old male, labored breathing on home mode 2, not helping, probably positive with a cough, recently in hospital for an internal bleed. That's 2159, and I have a supervisor responding just by Stainer base for you.
A phone call from a friend from that location saying that the mother and father were having a domestic, and the mother was throwing items and almost hit the friend. The friend is now currently at our complainant's residence on Trillium Court. All in order, no injuries, nothing physical other than the mother throwing some items. One dog at the Trillium address where the child is at with the complainant, and 2 dogs at the Royal Beach address for the original location. 10-4. No signs on each for the mom or the address.
10-4, so that's 34 Royal Beach is where the third or fourth hand report of a domestic is going on, not the complainant's address.
10-4. 34 Royal is where the domestic occurred. The Trillium address is where the complainant is with the daughter of the domestic parties.
Okay, 10-4. Call with this email indicating that she was, stand by for a second, that she was suicidal, they were dealing with it, and then this call subsequently came in.
Did you want that notated in the call as well?
That's 10-4, that would be alright. We're going to be meeting up with Orange later on tonight, but we're just looking for the time here for surveillance.
Yep, 10-4. Lakewood Bay, code 4 call in to the Gulf Lake, check 11, code 4. 192202.
Gulf Link Road responding for Tier Medical. Verified feels clear at 2202.
3529, you're responding code 4 in Tiny Township. Address is 1741 Golf Lake Road. Process session 11 for unconscious. Check 5 for details. Check 5.
Puritan 3529.
3529, it's a code 4 call in Tiny Township 1741 Golf Lake Road. 1741 Golf Lake Road, crossing overhead bridge road. Responding there.
That might be him.
I'll figure out.
10-4, that was just here, so I would be surprised if it is him.
Before I try it, so in the left or right side here?
He's on the right side.
Okay, tough work.
I'm just gonna confirm it's him, then I'll swing back around.
Do you want me to attach you to the call?
Yes, please.
Just where you can switch to 5 and let her know you're on scene.
Try with the suspicious person first.
Yeah, suspicious person, you can put down the person's name there. Was not located. Through investigations, found out that he was unstable. The ping was done on his phone and located by system going in his phone. 0-4.
10-4. Can you authorize this other call that's still pending, Shanty Bay Road, to be held for day shift? It's getting kind of late. The lady called in thinking her neighbor has photos of her child. And 1 Mike 405 can call in, pass that information on, but just looking for you to authorize it held for days.
Details on this call at this moment. Roger, update on the address is 1714 Golf Link, 1714 Golf Link, across the Wilson and Overhead Bridge Road. We're responding for a female, 19-year-old female patient, is HBD. She has attempted, she slit her wrist, attempted suicide, PTR being tiered. Someone will meet fire crews on arrival.
3522, responding code 3 in Barrie. Number 4, Grant Way, crosses Ferndale and Arda. Responding for generally well, very positive, pack 5.
10-4. 1 Mike 005, I can put it on hold for the... I'll just keep it on hold and make sure the day shift dispatcher's aware of it.
598-2207.
Temper.
Station 4 is manned with 2 at this time. Where's your message?
Temper.
Or 15, do you have any equipment type?
Georgia Bay, female officers en route to detachment 2400 south of Forbes.
Therefore, we're just waiting for White Church, and then we're going to be en route to the Barrie Tavern from here.
Temper.
The black, 4-door sedan, no marker. All included.
Sorry, 10-9?
Small distance. Westbound Fox Road. Still following from a distance.
And you didn't get a marker, or there was no marker?
Didn't get a marker. He's north on the talk right now.
10-4.
He's on Browning.
November 205 for 1 November 305.
And 4. Five 3-6 said broken water for coverage.
Crew, when you show me clear.
Clear 1, 10-4.
And it would have happened around 8 p.m. or just a little after 8 p.m.
Gotcha. Is it the description of that car?
It's going to be a 07 Mazda gray in color, no distinguishing marks on the vehicle, Carl.
And November 205, just looking at the information here, it looks like it was queried by Orangeville at 2230.
Three five two nine to 10,000.
2213.
Oscar 402, just a status check on that traffic stop.
Oscar 402, 10 4.
Whether that's OPP and ambulance 3529 at 2214. Pump 4. Firefighter replying to this will be assuming command. Command will be known as Gulf Lake Road Command. Firefighters are out with paramedics. Make patient contact at this time. 2215.
Go ahead.
You got the call. I think it's going to be a blue Subaru, navy blue, with fender flares. And can you add Christopher Brown to the call slot?
Contact you message clear fire. Command terminated. Pump 4 returning at 2216.
One Alpha 203 if you're on your phone,
2216.
203, hang on just 1 sec. Console 4 is looking for you here, stand by. One Alpha 203, this was a status check here at Barrie officer. Copy that, thanks.
You're all 10-6 here, but we just got a 911 activation in the area 419 Orvis in Shelburne area. We've dashed into 2 Shelburne. I can clear that off to FSU.
Good.
See. What's your 20?
I'm on Frost Trail. Can 2 go with the description?
Are you out with a vehicle or mail?
Feel I do. Navy blue. I think you might have fender flares. Those just third-party information.
You got a description of the driver, no?
Negative.
I'm just with the mail on Frost and what's your name, right?
Go ahead.
Surname is Collins, John Michael, 880512.
10-4. Be advised all units, CPIC is down. Four.
Go ahead.
So confirmed ID. I don't have an 880512, but I do have one 850102 NSA.
Yeah, I took for that. I mean, everybody all of them are here.
10-4.
Just loading, will be clear shortly. 10-4.
Airwell units be on the lookout in the area of Violet Street for a black Mitsubishi marker Bravo Tango Charlie Echo 722. The driver ran 4 stop signs in the subdivision. The complainant confronted the male and he swore at her. Described as 30s with a large build, And apparently the vehicle pulled up to a driveway on Sundew in Violet. Again, that's a black Jeep, Bravo Tango Charlie Echo 722. Last seen Sundew in Violet. Barrie out 22-23.
Will be off the station for report.
10-4.
Our female is going to be Raven Juno. Raven is Ravyn, I believe. She's on the. I think she's 19. Could you just run her, please?
Good.
Yeah, just for yourself and all other Southern Georgian Bay units, information now. CPIC is just going to be down from now till about 2300. So I'm not getting a return. But for that female, there are no flags. Lots of calls, so 10-4.
Copy that. She's being transported by ambulance. We're going to follow the hospital for all advice.
10-4.
Yeah, stand by.
10-4, 2227, thank you.
Virgin 3529.
70.4. Tiny pump 4, bud. Pump 4 is back in quarters. In service. Roger, tiny pump 4 in quarters in service. 2227.
315 Barrie detachment.
Off the drive-in kind of thing.
Three five six three. Go ahead. 10-4. Usage by stack 4.
And again, we're not getting CPIC returns, but from previous, showing on a 2005 Toyota. Blue in color.
Okay, 10-4. Hold on.
However, it was also, that vehicle was also involved in MBC in 2017, so it might not be updated.
All right.
57 Dallas Street, 57 Dallas Street, students to make their way. There's 2 or 3 people just ran up the street from that location. Caller saw a gun on one of the men. The person with the gun ran behind 57 Dallas Street. Appeared to be a handgun. There was a disturbance outside the residence, and there was a fight going on. Also, one party had a 2x4 piece of wood. The gun is described as being small and dark in color. The person with the gun is only described as male, black. Go ahead.
I see you've got 2 occurrences there. I'm assuming they're the same one.
Therefore, a second call coming in for a disturbance from 53 Dallas Street. Caller advising people running up and down the street like hooligans, chasing vehicles, cursing and swearing.
Four five, and then the 4 6 Sweet Notch. 4 minutes.
10-4. Okay, 10-4, they doubled up to go to the center call. An update here. It says multiple people have run into a house across the street from the original complainant, saying it's possibly 59 Dallas with pieces of wood. And there's a vehicle involved in this, a silver pickup truck that's leaving the scene. Just trying to figure out which direction. There's multiple people in the bed of the vehicle.
She can link those 2 calls in Dallas there, 53 and the weapons call.
And 10-4. Vehicle is going southbound on Dallas towards Barrie Road.
405 for Econ Dallas now.
Ten four.
Did we say any information on where the mail was available?
The last update on him was he ran behind 57 Dallas. I'm not sure if he got into the truck or not.
10-4 will attempt to stop that vehicle then.
10-4. The caller thinks that the truck was chasing after somebody that was last seen running southbound on Dallas on foot. All parties, according to this, are white except for the male with the gun. It's possibly black male.
Okay, 10-4.
3535, you need two landlines, please. I need a TOC.
What?
54 Dallas.
I thought she said she was on Barrie Road.
Ready mark on her stomach. You're at 54 Dallas Street with a pickup truck.
10-4, 752 on route.
Off Street 1, Broad Street, disturb the peace.
Up Vinden Street near 11th Street, Ontario marker Charlie Echo Lima Juliet 915.
He's only described as being a black male.
On Mike 405, we have the complainant for the victim here. We don't have the outstanding mail. CBDC went into the apartment building, and she confirmed he had a knife and a block of wood. No news yet on confirmation on that.
10-4. Again, suspect believed to have run into the apartment building, and it's possibly a knife, not a gun, and a piece of wood.
Yeah, 5 on scene.
We'll traffic complaints about it.
Different.
Can you just show me off at the downtown McDonald's? They just got a elderly man in there that has issues.
10-4.
You're in service on a priority 4 call in Aurelia, 54 Dallas Street, 54 Dallas Street, showing it just from the hospital. You're across of Westmount and Colborne. It's for a assault with a weapon. Police are on scene. Just use caution. Check 5 for further details.
So they're waiting on the phone. As we do.
if these parties leave, if they can see if they're leaving a vehicle, see if we can get a plate.
3536, that's 10-4, 1018. Barrie, second page priority 4, call in Angus, Rock Street, the Tim Hortons at 2239. 63, call Georgian.
3563.
3563, you can 1018, please.
Ten. 10-4.
You just said it turned onto Vince Beach Road?
No, it's a turn right onto Vent Street, Victor Echo November Tango.
Yeah, 10-4, that'll be Vince Beach Road.
10-4.
Address is 1 Roth Street, across of Mill and Cecil, going to Tim Hortons in Angus. And you're going there for, looks like, male and a female causing a disturbance. Unknown ages, the male is shaking the female around. Looks like he punched her in the chest. No signs of weapons. Fences are en route. There is a history with this male. Nothing further.
Come on.
That's 10-4. Time now is 22:41.
537, your 24, code 4, please. What are you doing?
Code 4 call for you in Cutting. Address is 101 Thompson's Road, cross of Main and Edwards, going to Jordan Village, building G as in golf. Room 206, no access code. We have a 75-year-old female, arm and shoulder pain with a history of stroke. Nothing further at this time. It's 22:42.
I'm just doing notes. I'll let you know.
10-4.
Jordan 3509.
3509, go ahead.
We're going to be clear this meeting there's ended up being no patients here. Please matter on them.
That's 10-4. Are you going to switch back to attack 4 then? 10-4, 10.
3509.
We're back in your channel. Just, we're going to have no patient now.
10-4, 10-2.
So we're just going to be here for 2 more minutes.
No problem.
Sergeant 3 Bus, if you were clearing the scene on a 3 and a 2 to RBH, please.